Every single year, there's a team. Not always the flag favourite, not always the powerhouse, just that team. 2022 was Collingwood. One kick, one nightmare, season gone. Was Brisbane.
Tip was very good, picked up by Bailey, and it's the Brisbane Lions who make the Magpies.
And 2024, they did it again. I hate this place so much. Nothing good happens here. This is my hell. Now it's North Melbourne. They've got nothing to lose. We've got everything on the line. That cold, familiar voice in my head, the one that always knows, the one that never lies, it whispers, North Melbourne win this game. And I'm reaching for the black marker, drawing the line, season over. Welcome back. Feel Good Friday on this Friday or Saturday. If you've decided once again you don't want to listen to it on a Friday, you want to listen on a Saturday. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for doing football with us. A lot to get through after Thursday Night Football, which had all the hallmarks of a bloodbath, but no blood really spilled. Freo, 41 points, 104 to 63. Now, I think Freo are all the way back. 5 in a row, all preseason. Remember, cast your mind back. All preseason, going, there's a weapon of mass destruction out west. It's coloured purple. There's a big weapon out there. Went out and got Bolden. We said, that's scary. That's a scary weapon to add on the destruction piece. Flagmantle might be a thing. It might be a real thing. It's time to table that discussion once again and say, hey, maybe this team can deliver their fan base, their loyal fan base, their first ever flag. That's the whispers we're getting out of Perth. Just a straight business performance last night. Could have beat the shit out of them. Decided not to. Took it easy on the kids. Look certain to play finals now. So in saying that they're happy, I got this feeling that they're flat with it. Mm-hmm. And I think the whole vibe is when people play Essendon now, given where Essendon are at, it's very much if you don't beat Essendon by 100 points, it's almost like you've lost. Just even the song, I don't know if you saw the song that the boys sung, the Freo boys. Very
after
flat.
the game. I was fast asleep by then.
Yeah, very flat.
Yeah,
I think also their song is the worst song to sing. I'll play it. Let me find it. That's it.
That's terrible.
That's the worst. Chuck
Yeah.
another verse in there, boys.
Yeah. Take your time.
Take your time. Slow it down.
Enjoy it.
You want to sink in it for a bit. You can't just fly through like that. The fans haven't sat through 2 hours of boring football for you guys to fly through a song in 20 seconds.
Yes.
It needs work, that song. It's way too quick.
We've got to be on Song Watch. I tell you what, your team, Carlton, I would love them to put a bit more effort into when they sing the song to make it match the actual recording of the song. Because the recording of the song, like when it's around the speakers, is so unique and iconic. I would love them to sing it at that tempo. It'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you need to.
Da, 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 da.
You need a bit of gusto. That Freo song needs more gusto.
Yeah.
That's one thing that stood out last night to me amongst all the game, obviously. I was
Sure.
like, song, too quick. Not enough gusto in it. So, but they were good. I mean, Luke Jackson is not going anywhere. Confirmed he's not going. He's a dog. He dominated. 21 touches, 48 hit-outs, 3 goals, 3 votes for sure. Now, he did beat the shit out of a young ruckman who is trying to work his way through the ranks. We've all been there. You got to start somewhere. Vigo Vicentini, he did also go down, big Vigo, in a tackle. And that looked like, if he did stay down, that the Essendon ruck position was a cursed position to be in.
It did feel
Everyone
like
who
that.
goes in there gets injured. So I think he's going to be okay, but he'll be okay. Brad Scott after the game said, yeah, look, to be completely honest, we threw him in the deep end. Like, we knew exactly what we were doing. But he swam. He'll be okay.
He'll be okay. Thought he was not that bad, to be honest.
He wasn't that bad. Luke Jackson did have career highs and everything.
Sure.
But that is going to happen when you've never seen AFL field before and you're being thrown in a deep end, for sure. So it was okay. Vigo will be all right. Luke Jackson's so good.
Yeah,
Such a dog. Got a lot of rogue tap watches as well.
Real little ones.
Little ones.
Yeah.
There's little stickers on him. But I do like him. I haven't seen one I haven't liked on his body. The whole Freo midfield's so good. They're so good. Like, Sarong could be a dark horse for the Brownlow. 35-2. We think Baz is going to win it, our very own Baz. But Sarong's doing some things out there that makes me go, okay, Sarong?
I don't know if it'd be that dark of a horse, though, would it? He's had a pretty good year.
I feel like because they're so far away, we don't really pay attention to what's going on over there.
Man, speaking of, pre-match, the Chief let that slip about 3 to 4 times
Well, they didn't watch the games.
In a 3-minute segment.
Yeah.
Just kept saying, now I don't really, that sort of swept under the carpet a little bit. You're over there. Even said, Simo, you probably watch a lot more because obviously I don't.
Yeah. That's
you're over there.
That's him pretty much saying, I'm not prepared at all for this game. I don't know one player. Yeah, this is on Simo now. He's a Perth guy. Also in the pre-game for 7, there was some guy just smoking a beer in the pre-game next to Kane and like the interview.
Brilliant.
Like, what are you guys doing down here? It's my beer territory. Yeah, I mean, I think because Sarong and the whole of, I guess we pay them attention because we love football here, but feels like maybe they just don't get the attention that they deserve here because it's not big city.
Well, realistically, we all know we love football as much as the next person.
Yeah.
But when a 6 o'clock game rolls around on a Sunday, I'm kind of done.
Tell you what, I know, yeah, exactly. I mean, again, 8-10 p.m. start for us here. It was a late start.
Mate, I forgot about that. Turn it on, you got the countdown.
Yeah.
1 hour and 10 minutes to go. I went, are you for real?
7 o'clock.
I thought I timed all this perfectly.
Start this thing now. And a lot of people saying, hey, I've worked so hard. I'm keen to see the football tonight. Oh, now I get this.
Yeah.
Work hard today. There's an absolute belter on tonight, which you deserve after a long, hard day of work, just doing 6 hours and opening and closing a lot of tabs. If you're behind a desk here. Bolton decided also he was going to do as much shithousery as possible. I didn't know he had that much in him. I remember the Richmond stuff he did with Doc, showing the ball back a couple of years ago, but he decided when they were up by 23 at halftime that he was going to bring out the scoreboard insult. Now, that's bold when he hadn't touched it in the second quarter to bring out the scoreboard and then did a patting on your head to a defender of Essendon. I was like, oh, this guy is just bringing out sellies like that.
I think you need more than 15 touches and 2 goals to be
doing sellies like that
sort of stuff.
Well, I guess then we can talk about the other selly on the other side of that coin. Xavier Dersma, bow and arrow, the archer, brought it out. When can and can't you bring out the selly? Now, we've been big on the Hawks bringing out sellies from the get-go, but when is it a time when you're like, nah, maybe we don't, when we're 5 goals down, bring out the arrow?
I think it depends on the selly. I don't mind that, but I think with the Bolton thing, your sellies are actively shithousery and winding the opposition up. I feel like there's you can't be 5 goals down and then start trying to wind up the opposition.
Go scoreboard.
Yeah, like that doesn't work. But I feel like bring the bow and arrow out, get the vibes moving. I
Okay,
don't mind
let's
that
do
at
the
all.
vibes. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're saying if you're 5 goals down, you can still do a selly. As long as it's not shithousery.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so you can still pull out something like
You're
it.
pointing at the Look, I know. Yeah.
Defense like, no shit, we're up by 5 goals. Like, yeah, scoreboard. Makes no sense at all. So Freo were good. And a game again, I think everyone who plays Essendon is going to have this game where if you don't win by 100 points, it's like, whatever. For fans, I think we accepted that this game was very much going to be probably a bit of a snooze fest. Now, it wasn't a snooze fest in the fact that nothing entertaining really happened. It was like, oh, the Bombers are so weak right now. This is just going to be one-way traffic. And it was. There's a few highlights there for Essendon. Caddy, out of this world. He might have that same license that Jeremy Cameron has. You know how Jeremy Cameron can just literally play? Well, yeah. He's like, it says on the whiteboard I am full forward, but how about I start at half back?
Yeah.
How's that sound? One-handed pickups, like hangers. You know what? I haven't done a torp yet in this game. I know it's the back pocket, but I'm going to do a torp. He has that license to do what he wants. He's so good. He's going to be, and it's so obvious to say, but he's going to be something just crazy. Like a genuine, he'll be a heartbreaker in the sense that he'll break a lot of other fans' hearts with what he'll do in the next 2 to 3 years once he figures it all out and puts it together. Commentators were blowing some big loads on him. Like they were very Sam Darcy-like.
Really?
Apparently that did Sam Darcy had like a full 30-second his own segment of how much they loved him in the Thursday night Essendon Freo game.
Fair enough.
So that the commentators were really all about him. Kid kept it very stiff.
Oh, did they? Good on him.
Yeah,
Good.
Kept it very stiff. I like Archer May. He's good. I think him and Caddy can be good up forward. Something I didn't like, I don't know what Brad Scott's doing with Mr. Lambo, Zach Merritt. Now, he's a Lamborghini. Drives it. We know he's bought one. Very expensive. But you don't put your Lambos in a back paddock ever. So when I see Zach Merritt lining up at halfback, maybe, okay, I get that move. A wing? What are you doing on a wing? Are you lost out there? And also, why are you now like a small pressure forward? You're one of the best ball. You're a stud. One of the best ball winners in the league. Get your ass back in the middle. I have no idea what Brad Scott's doing this move. It actually frustrates me so much. Just getting back in the middle. I think he had 17.
Yeah, he did.
Last night. What's he
I'm
doing?
well aware of that.
Just put him back in the middle and let him do his thing. He was having a good season until Brad Scott has decided, oh yeah, I'm going to try this new experiment, which I don't really understand at all. Because
What
he's your best,
would be the theory?
I have no idea. I mean, people are saying because Setterfield and Jai Caldwell can only play mid, that he has to keep them there, which means Zach Merritt has to be pushed out to a half back because he can play multiple roles. And Nick Martin, the same thing. Get Nick Martin and Merritt both in the middle and just have a chance at trying to win the game, at least control the game in the midfield. Makes no sense. So I hate that. If I see Zach Merritt at half forward being a pressure small forward, I'll vomit on myself. Disgusting. Don't like that at all. So, straightforward here, Freo. I think they're going to be a threat here for finals. I think they'll make finals, maybe top 4, and then Flagmantle's on. First flag, which leads us into buy and sell segment by Swyftx. So we're going to buy and sell things we liked and didn't like at last night's game. So I'm all in on Freo. Not just making finals, winning a final.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that's such a turnaround from you.
Yeah, big turnaround.
Massive.
But also, I was on them before anyone else.
You have gone full 360.
I've gone full 360. Like the graph sometimes you see as a meme, like Hope was so bad, Hope was so bad. We're back to we're back Hope vibes with Freo. I think they are going to do some serious damage. They're a purple machine, weapon of destruction. And I'm selling, I just spoke about it. Whatever Brad Scott's plan with Zach Merritt is, I'm out on that. Sell that plan. That has not returned any dividends. You got to get rid of it. So you can do the same thing on Swyftx Aussie crypto exchange. You can trade over 440 different cryptos, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Also, someone convinced me, I don't know how long it was ago, or tried to buy Bitcoin. Should have done that. You seen the price of Bitcoin lately?
No.
Oh, it's like $161,000.
That's annoying.
So that'll do it. Kick off your crypto journey now, and when you sign up, you'll get $20 worth of Bitcoin. Now, I don't know if it's the actual Bitcoin that you'll get, like plus the conversion rate, but you get $20 worth of Bitcoin to start your journey thanks to Swyftx, available for new customers only.
Hey, Dan, I'll tell you one thing that I'm buying big on.
Yeah.
Teams just, because, St Kilda have a big history in this, teams just getting as many players with the same name in. With Essendon and their Archies and Archers. I love it.
There's a lot of them.
I think there's 3 now.
That's a lot.
It's pretty funny. For
Big
a
Archie
slightly unique name, I love it.
Yeah.
We've got 17,000 Jacks
You
just
actually
running
do.
around the
You have a
joint.
lot of
It's
Jacks.
hilarious.
A lot of Jacks running over the Saints. We'll get to them in a minute. I just wanted to talk about one thing that I do have to defend myself here in the news section of this program.
Okay.
The Hinge fraud that sounds like me,
Oh, yes.
that we definitely cleared up that wasn't me. Now, jury is still out. Get a lot of inboxes saying, hey, I know what you're doing. He's back up to his old tricks. So when I heard these two come across my desk the other day, I had to defend myself in my own group of friends. I want to now put it on a public forum. This isn't me. I'm not sure if it's AI, and it does sound like me. So let's unpack this.
We just matched, and I want to see y'all snatch.
Okay, I would never say that. Did sound like me. Let's go again.
We just matched, and I want to see y'all snatch.
Okay, so that one sounds a lot like me. Would never do that. Then this one.
Hey there, Georgia. Can I see your beaver?
Would never say that.
If you show me, baby, I'll never leave ya.
Hey there, Georgia. That's not me. So again, if you've come across this, I'm defending myself, saying that's not me. So stop messaging me that and telling me, hey, you're back at it again. No, I'm not. I'm not on it.
You're not on it, and if you did, you'd be singing "Free Love" on
The free love freeway. The love is free and the free is strong. Get that wrong every time.
Yeah.
Hey, how good's this? Our guy, Alex Taru. Woo! He is back. Skull. Flying Viking. Debuting. Now, we did have a call with him yesterday.
Yep.
We asked for a translator. Now, I think people are saying he can speak English.
Well, can't confirm nor deny.
There was a few barriers there. So
Yeah.
if we get him on the program maybe next Monday for the pod, We will have a translator here.
Yes.
Someone messaged in saying they've done 130 hours on Duolingo.
That's
all we
130
need.
more than what we've done.
So we will have a translator here to talk to him and unpack his first game. But what a great story for the program, and obviously for him. But don't make it about us.
It's fair.
The last thing we want to do is make it about us. But once again, we've invested some, I was going to say time and effort, just dollars.
Just dollars.
Just dollars. And we're getting a return on our investment. Did he have sponsored player? Our first ever sponsored player. If you're new to the program, we sponsor, or we will from going forward, the Pick 10 from every national draft in recognition of what I contributed to Pick 10, which isn't a lot, but now it's monetary to the teams. So we are contributing that. He's playing now. He gave us a call yesterday. It was great. I felt like he wanted to rush it out with you to tell you he was debuting.
Well, we had a skit.
We had a bit.
We had a bit.
I
I mean, the whole thing was a bit, but we had a bit within a bit.
Yeah, we planned a bit.
The bit was you came over to my house, I cooked you dinner, and I gave us food poisoning.
Food poisoning. Bad curry.
And so we were both on the toilet. But when he called me first. So I think by the time he called you, he probably sort of figured the gag out. But he was really hot on the trigger. So he just went straight into, hey, mate, got to tell you something. And I was going, hang on 1 second, I am on the toilet. Had my script.
Yeah, I made a curry last night with Dan. That was what you wanted to get out.
He just kept talking. But all credit to him, he put me on the back foot because then I did have my pants around my ankles and I still had to kind of flush because then that would look weird if I didn't. I'm just going, mate, can you just what?
Let me do a bit. I've got a bit here. Let me do a bit. So he gave us a call yesterday. Very, very funny. What a great young man.
Yep.
Someone sent me a photo of him. I got a photo with him 2 years ago outside a Blues game.
No way.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah. So he might have been a Blues fan growing up.
interesting.
If TDK goes to you, I'm going to poach him. For sure. But this is great. So I'm so excited. Again, if you haven't seen what he can do down back, intercept defender, his leap is out of this world. Going into an abattoir against Collingwood, so have his hands full. Now, hopefully Ross the Boss has a game plan that suits him. Just park everyone back. Let him fly. Generally, when we say Flying Viking,
Yeah.
you might have to open up Marvel. He can...
Health and safety wise,
He
absolutely.
can get up. So I have a small meeting... with the Blues game, so I won't be able to make the game. You're going to be there?
I'll be there.
Okay,
Don't
great.
worry about
Get to
that.
see it all.
I'm so excited. And also, how about that message I sent you the other day? I was speaking to the guy that sort of, has dealt with the sponsorship partnership side of things. And he said to me, I think it was after the Geelong win, he spoke to Alex in the car park of Marvel and said, did you enjoy the rooms? Like, was that, there would have been good energy in there? And he said, no, I didn't go in. I'm not allowing myself to go in until I've earned it and played in a game.
Ooh, that's that dog mindset. So you're telling me we've got a dog saying, I don't want to go down there unless I've earned it myself. What a Swedish dog. I don't know what the national dog of Sweden is, but here's that one. Doesn't speak a lick of English either. That's awesome. I love this guy so much. Blonde hair, Flying Viking, no English. Awesome.
The Swedish cattle dog.
Yeah,
The
that's what
Valhund.
he is. Love that. Aisle 29 are also very excited. You hear their chant?
I can only imagine they are.
This is great. So this is what they've got planned for the Flying Viking.
King was born 2006, Taru, Taru. The king knows how to find the sticks, Taru.
Play stand back.
Taru. He jumps so high and marks the ball. He turns around and kicks the goal. Flying Viking, welcome to the Saints.
Yeah, so the da-da-da-das, I think that's filler. That feels like to me like the song's a bit short. How can you fill it up a little bit with some da-da-das?
Well, I don't know about going. The Flying Viking. What was the last line? Welcome to the
Welcome
Saints.
to the Saints. That's a one-time
Well, and then sit
line.
down.
Yeah.
Like, no. You're going to get the party started.
So I want to see I think we're going to see a lot of Viking helmets.
Oh, big time.
That's massive. The Wiz has the Wizard hats. Again, if you're sitting behind a Viking helmet, when I go to a game, I'm going in full Viking outfit, like chained outfit.
Game of Dan of Thrones.
Yeah, I'll go. Hopefully, he's in the week after. Who have you got the week after? You know?
Well, we've got Freo in Perth, and then the next home game week after is against Hawthorn.
I'm going to go there in full
Oh
medieval
my
outfit.
God, against Hawthorn.
Yeah.
Viking hats versus
Wizards
hat.
I'm going on full medieval chains, like heavy gear, and a sword. Well, I'll probably get in actually.
Yeah,
to be honest
that
with
shouldn't
you.
be a problem.
So can't wait to see him do his stuff. So good luck to Alex. Do your thing, man.
Let's go, Alex.
Be great. Let's be great. Big 10. Oscar Allen, season over. He's done.
Yes.
So we might have seen his last ever game in Eagles Guernsey, vice captain of the club. Now, very confusing all this coming out of Perth because he had a meeting with the Hawks earlier in the season. All hell broke loose. He got busted, then said, hey, actually, jokes on you guys, just love coffee. And Sam Mitchell happened to be there with his wife, who, Sam Mitchell's wife, is a recruiter. We know that by now. Barras and Battle got them across. Then Brisbane now have a big offer on the table. And seemingly West Coast and West Coast fans are like, let him go. Kind of would like a combo pick. Kind of would like that combo pick, which is looking like pick 2 in our football club. Ralphie tweeted, Eagles in a good spot with Allen despite this year's drama. Wait for the Lions to offer a deal of more than $800,000, which would trigger first-round compo. If it's not that level, they match a deal and keep him. Not sure the Lions would give up the world if it came to a trade. So they're happy for him to go and get a combo pick.
It's a bit of win-win there, really, isn't it? For
It's
the
a massive
Eagles?
win.
Yeah.
Massive win. The whole draft system now makes no sense. Because they get a combo pick, which would be pick 2, so they slot higher into the draft. And then this year's draft is full of NGAs, father-sons, which means that the whole draft order is just, it's a backlog of actual talent. So if you're a club that's got a pick in the top 10, say it's pick 5, with all the NGAs and father-sons, you're probably looking at something which would represent a mid-round firster, late first. Our whole draft system makes no sense. It's so dumb. It's so bullshit.
It's all just one big wheel of fortune, the AFL, isn't it?
It is. It's crazy. So
Far.
yeah, that'll
do.
make sense. So,
Yep.
so everyone laughed at North Melbourne last year when they traded out of their pick 2
Yes.
for a late first rounder to get Whitlock.
Yes.
And everyone's like, that absolutely makes no sense. But they must have seen this coming, that second round pick was probably going to end up being a mid-firster or in the 10s, 11s. Like,
Yeah.
crazy behaviour. I hate it so much.
Yeah, it doesn't make
I
sense.
hate it so much. Doesn't make any sense. And talk about father-sons. Gold Coast Suns don't have one coming through the season for 20 years. You've said the Saints would probably never have one.
I think I remember. I think his name was Bailey Rice.
Yep. Yeah. Yes.
I think maybe he
Might have been one.
might have been one, but
But
other
one.
than that, and obviously didn't really
Yeah.
work out too well. But yeah, it's
I wonder if the AFL would ever remove a father-son.
removed.
Like to have it just not exist. Like if you want a son of a great in your footy club, then the other team can draft him. But instead of coming up with the points, you just have to broker a deal on draft night to give them what they want, whether it's a player or like something else.
Well, if you think about American sport in particular, I love the dog eat dog mentality.
Same.
It's like you want him, not a problem. What have you got?
Yeah.
We will hear you out. Not
Take
this
him.
sort of like no. Everyone back off him.
No. Yeah, no.
This club, it's
Hold on. We're just getting our points.
Yeah.
Give you 3 seconds. Just need to get some points. Okay, trade out a third, a fourth, and a fifth, and a future third. Okay,
Yeah.
now we've got the 2,500 points.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. So, let's see where Oscar Allen lands out for the whole season. Did a what is it? A
Patella?
plantaris,
Plantaris.
which is a tendon runs in between your calf and down your Achilles tendon.
Ooh.
Done it before. Bad tendon to do. So wherever he goes, hopefully he's happy where he plays football because this year's been tough for him. This is big for the sources that have told us this. Foo Fighters are allegedly, potentially this year's grand final performers that are act. In a very weird feeling situation for the league and for fans, this feels okay. This isn't the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
This isn't Meatloaf. This isn't a bad decision from the suits at HQ. This seems like something that maybe we can all get around some rock songs that we know. I don't hate this at all. I'm not against it. Now, Dave Grohl has had a bit of a rough time lately. I can see why he wants to get out of the country, that being
Really?
America. He may or may not have had a kid outside his marriage. Now, that's all alleged. Actually, he definitely
said-
tweeted. Yeah, he put a post up saying he did do that. So that makes sense why he wanted to leave, for sure, and he'd need more money, so that would total make sense now. But I don't hate this move by the league.
Yeah, I don't know. It still strikes me as a little bit of a Andy D mixtape.
It's very much
But-
like someone works at Triple M and is like, you know
Yeah.
who would be great?
Yeah.
Foo Fighters.
Rocks footy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
Foo Fighters would be great.
I personally think it's a little bit too late in the piece.
Too safe.
It's
Yeah. We need someone out there.
Just having a look here. They've had a few names, the Foo Fighters,
Are they?
the Churn Ups, the DGs, but I really like this. They're also known as the Holy Shits.
That's cool.
Now,
Bring back the holy
if
shits.
the Holy Shits are performing,
Yeah.
now we're talking.
When were they the whole shits?
I don't know.
I don't know. They were called the Holy
The
Shits.
Holy
I'm not
Shits.
against the Holy Shits performing. I am pushing for Nickelback.
Oh, fun.
Could you imagine?
Fun.
Grand final day. You're there, you've got 4 beers in your hand, the crowd's going nuts, the sun is glistening, and then you close your eyes and you go, look at this photograph. And you're just floating above the MCG. Every time it almost makes me laugh. When our eyes get so red. That'd be awesome.
That'd be great.
That'd be great. Okay, well, let's see if we land on that. Hopefully it's Nickelback. We don't know. Sun's new Clash Guernsey dropped for this game, the Expansion Cup, coming up the weekend. West Coast Suns debuting. Very West Coast Eagles vibes. Mm-hmm. I don't like it. It does look a lot like the West Coast Eagles are playing. It's going to be an absolute shitfest for the eyeballs on the screen. You've got orange v yellow Guernseys running around out there. That's disgusting. I don't like this Guernsey one bit. Just a big piece of poo-poo.
Yeah, it's not it.
It's not it. It's not it at all. I don't like it. Don't know. Hopefully they wear it once and that's it. I like the salmon. I'm coming around to the sun, even though I can't see the sun's logo. But this yellow kit, gonna get some criticism. Come Sunday when they play Sunday.
That was a big one, wasn't it? I remember when we were in the Gold Coast for the release, and the John Noble photos came out.
They got leaked.
And you go, oh, surely not.
Because even John's face in the photo says, I fucking hate wearing this kit. You guys know I have not the most tan skin. You put me in this kit, translucent.
My favourite, I love so much in soccer, when they film, like the admin has to go around going, having a look at our players' reaction to the new kit, and you can see.
They hate it.
But they just paid so much money,
Yeah.
you can't.
Great.
Like, you go, oh, really? Yeah, no.
Honestly, like you guys, you pay me so much money, you could put one of those like hen's party big cock things on my head and I'll probably wear it, you know?
Like, whatever.
But that's fine. Okay, so let's see how that looks on the TV screens. Big game tonight at the Cauldron. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. We are Geelong. Absolute white fest down there. Danger's 350th. Baz is going to be doing some things. We think Brisbane go down there, haven't been able to kick goals. So I'm very excited for a primetime game that's actually good.
Yes, absolutely.
We deserve this. So I can't wait for that. Big weekend. On Saturday, we've got the Blues Danger game, which is becoming more dangerous. Now, Charlie's named. That's a classic front. I genuinely think he's going to be laid out. He's training today right now. We'll probably find out. If nothing drops by 2 p.m., keep your eyes out for a laid out.
I just assumed that he was totally out. I wasn't even paying attention to it.
Yeah, apparently he's in. He's been named.
Interesting.
So watch that space. And then Saints have... What is your honest... You're going to say you can win, can't you?
Well, I mean, of course we can.
You can win.
Like, we can.
It's not like there's 10 people versus a full team. Like, you have a full team competing.
Yes, I mean, I was expecting and hoping for Collingwood to rest maybe a few more players.
Off a bye?
Off a bye. I just thought, give him a 2-week break maybe.
Yeah.
Slightly concerned about Tim Membry kicking 5 goals.
Oh, revenge game.
Yeah.
Tim Membry, revenge
worried
game.
about that.
Oh, he's going to dominate.
But vibes are high. This is my first game this year going to a Saints game as a punter.
Yep.
So going platform.
Just take it in.
Go to the platform.
You be platform?
Mate, going to the Moondog Doglands.
Great.
Get it all up, mate.
Yeah.
Viking helmet.
Absorb yourself as much as you can.
Yeah, just getting straight into it. I think I'll be in the Guard of Honour with my Viking helmet on.
If you see Ollie out there, make sure you get some vision. Hopefully you're on the TV as well. I'll keep an eyes out for Viking.
I was concerned when we were talking about what tickets I can grab and whether or not I get room access, and they did suggest going in pre-game. Because, to quote, it can be a somber atmosphere after a loss. And of course, we are a week out, guys.
The last thing that probably the Saints boys want and Alex would be, say they lose by 10 goals and you down there with 3 beers and a massive Viking helmet on, be like, boys, this is okay. All right, well, watch that. I'll be watching that. I'm on you guys. I'm on a massive hate watch. So
yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good fun. We can do it. Look, the vibes are high against Collingwood. We know the last time we played, we beat them. It was great.
Something there.
There's always a bit of why not, but of course it's Collingwood. They're the best team in the country, so it should be a tough game.
They are the best team, but I hope they lose by 10 goals.
Oh, yeah.
I really do. So I'll be doing a massive hate watch on that one. And that's us. Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah.
Enjoy your football. Be kind to each other, and we will do football with you again on Monday.
Unreal.
You feel like you needed that in?
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.